We man on the grill. We are live out here at Claypool Hill, Virginia, in front of the urgent care. The reason there was no show this morning is because, like I said, it's not an emergency, but we did have to come to urgent care and stuff. And I'm a supportive husband, so the wife needed to go to urgent care to kind of take care and have some pain and have it checked out. Oh, so we've been up, ate a little breakfast, and then came on out here. And I don't go inside these places. The last time I went to an urgent care for myself, I went in for I think it was like, I think I ended up having like a slight case of the flu and caught COVID there in the lobby. So I don't go inside urgent cares and stuff unless I absolutely have to. So anyway, I can see her through the door here. And we're just going to wait. So we'll talk live here. Go ahead and throw in some chats. Hey, John, what's going on? So make sure that you're like John. Um, Make sure you have subscribed. Make sure you like this. Make sure you hit the bell when you subscribe so you know we're going to do this. And we're just going to do an impromptu. Anyway, that's why we didn't have the regular show going on this morning on Sunday. We're going to take care of this and then get on with our day and stuff, right? Might do a little shopping while we're out and then anything like that. Now, if you have me on Facebook or you have me on Instagram, I haven't really put them on Instagram. Yesterday, we had a fantastic day. We actually went out to Kingsport, Tennessee, Bays Mountain Planetarium, and like an animal refuge. I think it's like a state park. I don't think it's a national park. But they have a lot of animals that they have saved over the years and stuff, right? They have a raptor section where it's a bunch of owls from across the country that they have saved. They have the wolves that everybody is famous for. We did a little hiking. We went out on a reservoir and went across a floating bridge. Just had a really great day, and then ate a little Italian on the way back. Did some back roads. Hit a little convenience store that's a gas station and stuff that's been there since the 60s. And for some reason, it still has that feel. Made me feel like I was a little kid. If they had just had Wacky Packs, Kiss cards, and Superman Christopher Reeve cards there, it'd been great. But we ended up getting like a root beer and Fanta and older drinks like that to feel a bit more traditional. So then we got home last night, and I was actually thinking about some topics that's going on. We're going to purge the comic book collection. We're working on that. In Bluewell, West Virginia, they actually have some kind of flea market going on somewhere on the streets. My buddy Jason Scott, who owns a store called Spookables, which you might want to get on Facebook and look up because it's a pop culture store full of just stuff that he's bought secondhand, where it's movies, DVDs, comic books, action figures, movie memorabilia, anything and everything. He's in Bluewell, West Virginia, and he invited me to come sit up in front of his place on July 5th, a little table. So I'm going to get some old collectibles, toys, action figures, probably a couple comic books, and see what we can do, so we can make a little bit of money and try to get rid of this stuff, right? So the reason I'm kind of talking about this and bringing it up as I have time to do it, but you get a point in your life where your collection, you don't own it, it owns you. If it gets unmanageable with what you have. And I've been holding on to this stuff since 1977. As I've talked to you guys, a lot of the books I talk about and bring up what I read as a kid and stuff were from the stepdad's collection. So I had an automatic collection in the house, is what I'm trying to get at, growing up with this stuff. So there's two things we can do here, right? And I'll probably do both. I do need to get back to making regular videos, so let me know if you would actually watch those. These live shows seem to have a lot more life than topical videos and stuff used to. At least for this channel. Don't get me wrong. So basically, I was wanting to play around since I'm pulling all this stuff out. I got 3 short boxes of Batman comics. That's not all the Batman comics I had. They're just all together, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm wondering if you guys, when you have a huge collection and you see these comic book companies telling you what's canon, what's no longer canon. We're going to reboot this. We're going to do this. I'm really not big into I've seen some pages. I checked it out of this new history of the DC universe because it just feels like they've taken 3 or 4 puzzles and they've tried to make all 3 of those puzzles fit to make one history and stuff, right? And I feel like that if you have a collection of like Batman comics like I have, you can make your own canon. So would you guys want a video? Like, so I'm just sitting here in the park a lot thinking. So I'm going to ignore everything that DC is doing. I'm not going to say, not going to do that. But I've already sort of done this when I was going through some things a few months ago. But I have my own timeline of Batman comics, history of Batman through my books personally, where I can show you where my Batman starts and ends over decades with many creators. So yeah, would you be interested in my personal Batman timeline and the stories that go together and how you can read them? Or would you guys like to do kind of like a live show where I figure out some kind of, I mean, it would be slow. I'd probably have to figure it out a little bit. I'm overthinking it right now. But where I did sort of a thing where we go through a purge together. You can kind of give me your opinion on what I need to keep and not keep. Because I've already got like a box and a half of purged comic books. We have soft covers to purge. We have 16 to 20,000 comics that I need to really purge and get it down. Because like I said, I'm just reached a point in my collecting an era in my life where I'm like, just how many more times am I going to read these things, and how many more times am I going to reread these things? And there's things I will not give up. You know what I mean? Like, just carry them for too long. Um, I mean, there are comics that I personally bought with my own money going back to 1979, and then, like I said, I still have a ton of comics from Bronze Age and Silver Age. Oh, the wife's been called back. Okay, we're doing good on time, guys. I can see her. I think she waved. But anyway, for everybody that's popped in here, I'm in a parking lot here. That's why there's no show proper from my place. But anyway, if you're watching this now or watching in the future, go ahead and comment and let me know what if you'd be interested in either of those topics, or if you have a topic you want me to do, let me know. Because if things go all right and nothing else pops up today, I'm probably going to do a show around 5 or 6 this afternoon. We're supposed to have a bunch of storms. I can get a few things. It's summertime. I really want to be out enjoying the weather and doing things that you can do in this weather that are responsible, because I'm an adult and things like that. But this morning here, what I'm carrying around here, I don't know if you guys have ever read this, but this is the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers. This is a trade from 2001 where we go back to 1973, and we have the Avengers 129 to 135 with a bunch of giant size Avengers 2, 3, and 4. And giant size Avengers number 2 is one of those books I've read dozens of times since I was like about 5, because I still have the stepdads and my upgrade. But this is where we get into the Celestial Madonna. This is where we have the Iron Man with the nose and the roller skates in his armor. This is where we have the Human Torch, and find out that the Human Torch is actually the body of using the android body for the Vision. He's been recycled. We find out that the brain waves, well, I've already known that the brain waves of Simon Williams' Wonder Man is actually what they used for the Vision's personality, if you will. And Simon's feelings for the Scarlet Witch is why the Vision is attracted to her and stuff like that. Very complicated. It was Steve Englehart coming in there and making a very complicated story. And it cracks me up because they hung in there and they even tell you, if you don't read this book first, you're going to be very, very confused. Right on the first page of Avengers 129, they tell you, if you don't read this, I think it's showing up. So if you don't read that, if you don't read Giant Size Avengers number 2, you'll be very confused when you read this book. So it was a very confusing story to follow along, but it was a good step in being a bit more sophisticated, I guess, with having a writer on there. All right, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Ardes. Andrews, how are you doing? Yeah, good to see you. And John is here. Great to see you, and all the people that's in there. That's great, man. So anyway, if you're seeing this, and like you said, like I said before, we'll try to do a show. Let me know if you want a video. I don't usually really go this far into asking, but yeah, I've got I think I either want you. Are you interested in setting in on the purge and giving opinions on what I should purge or what get rid of or why not? Or would you like me to, maybe do a Batman timeline, or is there something else you'd want me to talk about? Let me know. I'll try to plan a show for this afternoon. And for you guys that are in the future, what is today, the 29th? Good grief. Yeah. Sunday, June 29th, Eastern Standard Time. It is 10:51. And I hope everybody's enjoying their summer and getting out and doing stuff. YouTube is great. Comic books are great. But man, you got to get out and get some sun so you don't, so you don't look outside and be like, where did the summer go if you're over here in the States and stuff. A lot of great things to do, a lot of thunderstorms going on, but even those they make great. That's when you can sit down and really read and stuff like that, right? All right, guys. So thanks for everybody that's popped in here. Sorry it's so short, but I think you understand. I don't know if, depending on how or how long we're here at this urgent care facility. Like I said, the wife's going to be fine. Or I wouldn't be sitting here doing this. She's going to be fine. It's something minor. We may end up getting lunch somewhere, go home, clean up, get a few things done, do a show this afternoon is what I am planning, because we were supposed to get thunderstorms, and that is great comic book weather time. Good morning, Friar Tuck. How nice to see you guys. All right, guys. So that's it. That's it. I can do this all day, just jabbering away, just chatting away, talking about whatever pops in my head. But yeah, let's close this out. There will be a show this afternoon. Like I said, let me know about the topic. Just ate some black caps from my backyard. Oh, that's fantastic. My wife's garden is coming in really nice, and it's right outside. It's in our backyard, right underneath our bedroom. So she was telling me last night when we got home from Kingsport, Tennessee. That's about 2 hours away from us. She was letting me know what's growing, what's getting ready to be picked out there. So hers is doing fantastic, right? So congratulations on. It's really rewarding to eat some unprocessed food straight out of your garden, isn't it? Isn't that's fantastic, man? All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great morning. And by the way, since we're here, since there's so many people here that have popped up, won't you guys won't you guys let me know? Do you like YouTube Live or do you like StreamYard better? And we got Sergio Ramos. Come on, give me the entire. I'm watching this while taking Sergio Ramos. He's taking this while he's taking a shit. So we're having fun all together. What's wild about that is I don't consider that an insult. I consider that kindred spirits, if you will. If you actually see me on X, Twitter, and sometimes on Instagram, you know what I'm doing while I'm there. So later, guys, we'll leave it right there. Have a great day, and yeah, you guys read your comics and be excellent to each other. See you this afternoon. Like, subscribe, thumb it up, so and hit that bell. All right, later.